Morning. Oh my God, what do I look like with this hat on? Oh, has to be done though. Gotta cover my cold bunts this morning because it's bloody freezing. Yeah, good morning and welcome to a very frosty and potentially foggy, or certainly misty, morning in West Norfolk this morning. Yes, so track back to the summer last year. Actually, it was on my birthday. I came up to West Norfolk, did a vlog on my birthday, and if you recall, I called in at some woods on the way up towards Hunstanton, and I'd been notified of these avenue of beech trees that were there, and I found them, and they're absolutely stunning. I love them, but the conditions that day just weren't ideal at all. It was the middle of summer, and obviously the sun was very harsh. So ever since, oh, that looks lovely over there. Need a bit more fog though. Yeah, ever since I've been waiting for a day of fog or mist to be predicted up here. We're really close to the coast here, to be predicted and just come into these trees, just so I can get the shot that I visualised. And Monday, I think it was, looked at clear outside and it did predict all day fog today. So actually, booked the day off. It's a Friday. Thought, no, sod it, I've got some holiday to use. Let's take the opportunity. So that's what I've done. And I'm now here and I'm now walking up to said avenue of trees along this little footpath here. Now, it's not quite as misty as I'd have hoped, but the predictions today are for the fog to keep blowing in and out. So I could just take the time, really, and just see what materialises. Whatever happens, it's a lovely morning, even though I do look a Burke with my hat on. Well, yeah, I'm here. These are the trees. It's weird actually, because it's winter, ovs, and there's no protection this time of the year from the edge here, and it just feels so open, so much lighter and brighter. These trees here were covered in leaves in the summer, and it actually made the avenue more of an enclosed avenue, because these beech trees had leaf on them as well. And now, of course, in the winter, it's more, it's just more stark, and which is lovely in one way, because it's just a totally different mood now. And this fog and mist is actually just rolling in a little bit, which is really what I need, I think, for this shot, because yeah, I don't know, I must admit, I was really looking forward to walking up and seeing this composition in these conditions, and I'm a little bit underwhelmed. But I'm pretty sure I can make a shot here. It's quite beautiful over there with the mist. The sea is probably 200 yards over that way. There's a row of trees there as well, but not really that photogenic. But this area here, with the overhanging beech trees, these ones here on the left, and you need that patch of light and mist in the background to give you something to go through to. I think I just need a bit more mist and fog. I know that sounds really fussy, doesn't it? You know, there's still a shot here as it is at the moment, but I have waited, 6 months, 7 months to come back and grab this shot. So I really don't want to just take a mediocre shot if I can help it. I'd like to get a shot that I'd visualised in my head. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and just look for the composition that I want and then just wait a bit to see if this mist rolls in. Because I think that's what I need. I certainly need the mist in the bottom there anyway. But it's a beautiful avenue of trees. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think it needs more mist. I think it needs more mist. What have we got? We've got F16, ISO 100. We're going to focus on that second tree in. Right, let's just take test shot, see what we look like. Yeah, I quite like this composition, but it just needs more mist and fog. That's its trouble. Plus I've got you in it, which doesn't really help the competition. It's a bit of foreground interest in the right hand corner, but not really natural. I don't know. I do quite like that composition. I might just move around a little bit actually, just so I can get a path leading down. I've actually got these trees here on the left going out that way. I'm trying to just go up with the lens just so I can get the full extent of the trees in. The trouble is obviously that's bringing in all of the sky, which isn't a bad thing in this case because it's quite misty behind. Just knock the tripod, so that shot's just purely going to be a test shot. Yeah, I don't know. It's not what I envisaged. It isn't what I envisaged. I think I might even need to go in tighter. There's just a lot of bright sky around the outside with this. What am I at? You'll notice I've got the wide angle lens on. I'm at 24mm. Let's just see. Let's just come in a bit closer. Let's go down again. I think that's what it needs. It needs a tighter crop, but I want to get the shape of those branches in over the top. Yeah, that's the trouble. I have to go a bit wider than that. So I've gone in at 50. The trouble is I need to be at 24 to be able to get that whole extent of the arch in. Maybe there is not too bad. This tree on the left is quite a lot bigger than the rest and it's therefore quite dominant, but that's quite nice because I'm bringing in those. You can't see what I'm doing, I'm not recording my screen, so you're just gonna have to visualize it in your head, I'm afraid. I will take a bit of B-roll, but see, that's quite nice. Right, let me try this one. Focus in the same place, that second tree along. Let's just see what this one looks like. 0.5 of a second, we're really still this morning, got no worries at all about my shutter speed. Yeah, that's quite nice, but now I've got a bright patch in that left-hand top corner. But that's a bit better. I'm liking the tones in this. It's got a very bluey greeny tone to it, which I think will probably be the way I'll end up processing it. I'm just going to need to keep playing just to get what I want, and I really do need this mist to... Oh, it looks gorgeous over there. It looks like the sun's just rising, which is about right over that way. Really nice. Let me show you. Really nice colours. Hang on. Oh, that's me. You know about that way, do you? You probably won't be able to see. Just over the top of the hill there, you got some nice warm colours where the sun's rising. But you'll see what I've got here. So this is the path where I walk down, and then you've got the expanse here of open, I guess you'd call it sort of marshland really, out to the sea. And then you've got the composition here. And it just needs, some light, but it also just needs a bit more mist. Silly hat time. I'm going to really regret watching this back. Right, yeah, let me play and see how I get on. I think I've got what the youngsters call FOMO, fear of missing out, I think it is. I'm standing here, I've taken a few shots of this composition and it's just not, it's okay, and that's it, it's just okay. It's not what I envisaged. Don't get me wrong, it's a lovely composition, but just not what I envisaged with the fog. It needs more fog and mist. And I know that we all say that. And the trouble is, I'm looking here and the sun has risen now. It's just casting some lovely light over there on the marshes and just catching the trees at the end of that row there. Oh, there's a little muntjac deer running across the field as well. And I can see the warm light over there and the mist. And I just think I'm sitting down here in this valley and I'm missing out on other compositions. So I think I might just call it here. I've got all day, and this mist, as I say, the fog is predicted to hang around. So if it does, I could come back. But I think I'm going to go for a wander because I don't think this is going to get much better today. I think the fog's just not thick enough. So I'll show you the best I've got, and I'm going to wander through and maybe move out into that open area a bit and make a bit of use of the early morning light and mist. That all changed in a hurry. Then when I turned around, of course, it had all kicked off here and the light was coming through these trees, hitting the path.